Anyways, I messed up a bit earlier. Don't come for me. I haven't been getting proper sleep. Anyways, I do not know where the I don't know where stuff is. Get these carrots hydrated. They're all dry. Ew. It's weird. I better not touch that thing again. What's wrong with me? How sensitive it is. Hello, hello, Skylar. Mr. Skylar, I presume. We want to see the food. Et voilà. Now, I haven't eaten yet today. Let's have my leftovers. Leftovers from yesterday's cooking. Let's get that. Now, get this in the microwave. Next. Now, I do not have many things that I need, but in the meantime, let's use what I have, which is some of this Chinese cabbage. I'm going to cut it in half because I don't need all of it because I'm going to have too much in the mix. And then we're going to put this back. This will be delicious if you're somebody like me who may not get to consume it quick enough. Stick it in the freezer. All right? Don't let it go to waste and use it for a soup later. Because who cares if it's wilted a bit, or not wilted, but like different texture, not for salad any longer. I don't say anymore. But anyway, don't waste it. Make sure you get as much air out as you can. Nice. I'm going to stick that in the freezer there, because I know I'm not going to eat it right away. Or no, maybe I will put it in the fridge just for now. Just in case. If I don't eat it by tomorrow morning, I will definitely put it away. Anyway, so this, I'm going to give it a quick rinse. Make sure it's cold water you're rinsing with. And you're taking the leaves and opening it. This is the kind of cabbage that's making kimchi. Now myself, I personally find the kimchi that you buy is way too salty. So what I do is actually boil some of this, cook it down a wee bit, and then I stick it in with the kimchi, and all that juice helps it to ferment, and I mix it all together, and then that way not every single piece is going to be as salty and strong. So what I'm going to do is click this in half one more time. Mo, don't touch anything. Goodness. Nice. So, in here, I have some sprouts and some corn. Yes, I'm putting everything in here. Oh, I forgot I was trying to eat something. Hungry. Hungry. Let's eat a piece of bacon. So, what I'll do is cut this up. I'm trying to get as much of the water as I can out, but at the same time it's still okay. Now, this cabbage is not going to be cooked at the same time as I put my other ingredients. Everything's going to be put in on its own time. Again, something like this can be put in your salad, soup. I'm going to put this away. Just because there's that one part. Stick it in. Cover it up nice. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired today. I'm going to be dyeing my hair again. What am I doing here? Okay, try and cover it up but it's not exposed. Otherwise it'll dry quickly. Now, what am I doing here? I'm going to put the cabbage in a different container because again, it's not going to be cooked at the same time. This kind of cabbage is so airy, lack of words. You do not need to worry about cutting it too thinly, small piece, because we want to get the texture of the different ingredients, the different flavors to accent themselves. I wish I had a bigger board to cut with. Oh, the ones at the end, closer to the core, you will make those a little bit smaller pieces because you don't want to have pieces that are too hard. And these pieces are a little bit harder, of course. So I'm just going to get those odd pieces. And you know what? Why look for perfection in an imperfect world? Don't worry about it. They don't all have to be precise or exact. Some are a little bit more crunchy. Again, adds to the experience. So again, something like my, oh, look at that, beautiful. Something like my my cabbage and my lettuce. We'll put that in the end when everything is fried up. That chorizo and onions and some carrot and garlic will be cooked first. So that's what's gonna happen. This we can mix in the mix. I unfortunately do not have a... Whoa, I almost just hurt myself. Oh, I'm sorry. People are talking and I'm not listening. Sorry about that. When you're dealing with a sharp knife, do not take your eye off the blade or the eyes, hands of the other person, something like that. Okay, slow. Slow, slow, slow. We got 2 edges now we can worry about. Okay. It's like we're out camping. Those are what water chestnuts look like. This one looks a little bit not nice. So we will not be using that one. Sorry, not sorry. We're going to chop these up kind of roughly, because that's the way I like it. If you want to make it more fine, go ahead. But the point of these are to have the crunch. And it's not going to be a crunch, like a loud crunch that you will necessarily hear on an ASMR. But you might. Oh, another one that's a little goo-gooed. Let's see if I can just cut it off. But on the teeth, it feels so yummy when you get a little bit of that crunch. I'm going to keep some of this natural water. I'm not going to drain this off. I think about 5 of these should suffice. Let's cut those up. This we'll deal with a little later, off camera. Let's keep eating a little bit of this apple. So, I'm going to slice those up. Don't get in the way of the knife. Now, because I have kind of long nails, kind of lucky for me, I can use the nails as a guide. Don't get any nail in your food though. Now, again, there's a little bit of something in there. Pay attention to what's going on with all your ingredients, especially the canned stuff. Don't just put anything in your food. Any parts that have been left over didn't get cut out or cleaned properly, that's up to you to do it. So, that looks like a lot of this stuff, but it's going to taste good, yo! I'm going to cut that down just a wee bit more. Where I'll just have some of this, though. The flavors have sunken into each other. I'm going to just pile this all together. All the vegetables. Because they're going to go in the fry pan all at the same time anyhow. Again, don't look for perfection in an imperfect world. But you do want them to be consistently somewhat the same size. Okay? And voila. This is going to go along with that. Then, Now, again, I don't have a a can opener. It's kind of ruining the knife. My knife! Scary! Come for me and rescue me. Now this is the bamboo shoot. We've added some water chestnut that we just cut down. Again, for a little more texture. Okay, I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead and not cut any more that I have too many edges to deal with. We're gonna put some of this bamboo shoot. So good, yo. Now, a tiny bit of this knife residue in there. I'm gonna add a third of the can, not a quarter, not a half, but a third of the can. So again, stuff I'll do with later. Oh, I better put this on this side after all, because I'm gonna have the stove going soon. So because these are cut like this already, we're going to try and make it again somewhat uniform. Oh, some of my knife. Something on the knife. So I'm going to cut this like that. I'm going to stack it up. So you can do the same. Follow the leader, follow the leader. So we're going to do that, cut it in half. Kind of make a julienne type cutting. And I'm going to cut it one more time. Just like that. So again, you're getting a little texture from the different products you have in there. I'm thinking of having, again, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm going to chew. I'm going to chew our next bubble gum. Oops, this one's a little bit, what did I do there? Oh well. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. This makes it more yummy when it's not all the same. But yeah, I will be chewing some gum. I think I'm going to take the white pack, or should we do the red pack? Like that. Now, usually when I'm making food, I like to put the garlic in first in the pan. And then, or no, wait, I put the onions and then the garlic pretty soon, 5 minutes later or so. But this time, because we're making egg rolls, because I am the mad scientist, who like to bastardize any recipe I come across, we're gonna fry half and half the onion, because I'm having this chorizo sausage, remember. And we don't want too much onion. Watch when you're cutting. Don't slip. Now this was a pretty medium, larger size onion. I'm going to use halfers. Again, something I have to deal with later. We're going to do the halfers of the onion fried with the chorizo, and then also have some raw. Mm. Mm. Oh, cuckoo's in the corner. But guess what? I'm such a cheapskate. We're going to keep it anyway. Let's cut the piece off. It's no good. It's okay. Won't hurt us. The proverbial doesn't kill us, makes us stronger. Whoever came up with that. Oh. Salty. Who put extra salt in my food? Don't do that. Next. All right. So I'm going to use this as a guide. Like I said, this one I'm going to put raw. This one will be set aside for the... I need a drink. It's one of those times, honey. And remember, because we're drinking soju, and it is, what percentage? 12%. Don't drink it too fast. It's not the same thing. Now, I'm putting it in the fridge. Oh. Next. So, what we're going to do, like I said, I'm going to cut this onion in a texture that'll be fun in our egg rolls. So I'm putting them in again, what I'll refer to as julienne. I never took a cooking course or nothing. I just know good. I know good when I taste it. And then I just replicate it. Along with times that I have failed, I'll tend to do well. But yeah, that's what happened. We're going to cut this up nice and thin so that it does have time to cook. I don't think I'm going to put as much as I thought I was going to. Just because I don't want to cut my fucking finger. Did I say that? Put a little bit more. Goody. Oopsie. Messy. Let's put a little more on this. Watch your fingers. And again, we're doing it kind of as thin as you can get it. Oh, yeah, babe. Because the onion will not cook down as quickly. But we are going to be putting the onion in the... we're putting some raw onion in the latter part of the cooking process. But the first part is going to be this mixture is going to go in after the meat mixture. So we're going to cook the meat and onion and a little garlic. So now let's get some garlic. Oh no, we didn't finish doing this. Let's get some onion. This onion is going to be, again, for the meat part. So this part, I do want to kind of dice it. Dice and slice, make sure it's kind of cubed. I don't know what the words are. Mince it. Again, don't look for perfection in an imperfect world, but you do want to get them uniform, fairly the same size, small, not too big. It's not for soup, making a stock. When you're making a bouillon, I guess, or a stock, or a bouillon, does bouillon mean that it's only the beef? No, because you can have vegetable bouillon. Anyhow, yeah, when you're dealing with certain things, making rustic, some a roast turkey or chicken, you'll make some kind of bigger pieces towards the end, put it along the side to cook along with the juices so that you have a yummy sauce to work with to make your gravy, whatever. Sauce, gravy, words. English. I can't get it up. But, yeah, let's stick to the chorus here. The chorus, la, la, la. I'm not the best with cooking. I am good with cooking compared to some people, I know. I'm not the best with my cutting skills. Slower is better. So I would advise the same, especially when you're dealing with a slippery onion or things that are, use a glove, use protection, always. So that's what that looks like so far. We're going to caramelize the onions. Do I have the light on in here? Yeah. You're going to cook the onions down fairly well, a medium temperature, where you are not browning it immediately, but you are. I don't know how to put it. But you do want to caramelize it and even brown it, now that I said that. Let's have a sip to browning. Hello. Where do you live? I'm in Canada. Canada. Montréal, Quebec is where I'm from, but je suis une anglophone québécoise, but I currently live in Calgary, Alberta. I almost said Edmonton, Alberta, because that's where I last lived, but I just recently moved. I'm sharing rental of a house. And while I have the facilities, I can get back to what I love, which is eating good food and not spending the amount of money it costs eating out. So I got those onions going. I might have put more than some would suggest, but I do have this much of the meat, which is a decent amount of meat. And again, all these vegetables, which some of them will kind of wilt down a wee bit. So we're going to get that little bit of garlic. Who loves garlic? Now, if you do not like garlic, don't use much, but you need to use one or two. It has to be. It's just part of the recipe. Get all that schmuck off. We don't want any of this, again, is very good for your soup stock when you're making a broth or stock, whatever. Let's roughly chop this. But yeah, once upon a day when I used to cook a lot and I had lots of kind of leftovers of pieces of onion or pieces of garlic, it actually tastes good when you just throw it in the bone bag, the carcass, the old bones that you had from your chicken or whatever meat you had, soup, fish, put it all in the same bag. Now you cook that down. Oh yeah, babe. Get at least a bread bag full between the carcass and the vegetables. Cook that down. Oh, that is so healthy for you. So we got a little bit of garlic. Do I want more garlic? I'm going to put a little bit of garlic in the frying process with the frying process. But we are going to put a wee bit that will add again to the yummy flavor because I love it and it is for me. Pardon me. And you. That I'll make sure I'll get all the garlicky bites. If you don't like garlic, don't worry about it. I gotcha. Now again, when you're cooking the recipe, put what you like. But the main ingredients, in my opinion, when you're making egg rolls, you do need the sprouts. You need some carrots, onion, garlic, and ginger. Oh, and of course, cabbage. But that's just my opinion. You put what you want to put in your egg rolls, such as I'm doing. I'm even going to put a piece of potato just to make it go far. Hell yeah, why not, babe? I'm going to be cutting it again, julienne, just for texture. So we're going to put some of this. I needed something to do with the ginger I had. I was like, I know, I'm going to make some. Oh, whoops, what did I do here? I am going to make some egg rolls. So that's what happened there. Not too much. Keep the fingers out of the way. Watch what you're doing. Don't be distracted when you're dealing with sharp knives. Goody, goody. So this is a very slightly different texture. I made it a little bit more rustic, whatever the words are. So I'm going to add that to the mix. Now, the ginger I will be cooking mainly only with the meat. Again, the meat is going to get cut first. And with mine, how much ginger do I want? Do I really want to taste the ginger? Oh, I love ginger. Who loves ginger? It's like Parmesan when you go out to eat at a restaurant. It's like, did you want some more Parmesan? Yes, please. You're like, yeah, have a little bit more, please. Just a wee bit. It's like, give me my Parmesan. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, I'm joking. Yeah, you had to be there. So let's get some ginger in here. This is again, bastardized version of my egg rolls. So, you know, spring roll, egg roll, it's just a different wrapper, or what? Is it the ingredients that make the difference? Tell me in the comments. Sorry, I'm not reading. But talk amongst yourselves as well. So, ooh, this is a big piece. Oh, baby. Love it. So we're going to cut this up. Make sure. Keeps your fingers out of the way. It smells so good. Again, I'm cutting these up in a slightly julienne type of cutting, like so. Oh gosh, if you had smell-o-vision. So tasty. So it smells so good. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Okay. I almost want to put more, but I'm not going to. Watch your fingers. Oh. Now, to go back, when I go back to try and cut it, the first time I'm cutting down, straight down. The second time, when I'm going past, I'm going on a slight angle, so I don't keep cutting into the same piece. And the next side, I again do the same. So I'm exaggerating it right now just to show you, but that's what I did. That's what happened. So good, babe. And then put this in the mix. Yummy, yummy. Julienne ginger. Ginger. Making the yumminess. Now, what else did we need? Should we put more ginger in here? Nah, better not. Let's get going while the getting's good. Oh, I wanted to put some potato. Should I do that? Nah, I better not. Or should I? I'm gonna. I don't care what you say. Shh, quiet. Stop screaming at the screen. No, I'm just kidding. It's just filler. Because I know it's going to taste good. Now, the other ingredients you need when you're making your these kind of wraps is that you're going to need some soy sauce. Oh, what do I have? What was it that I said I wanted? This is fish sauce, but it'll have to do. You would want to have see, starting all over. I don't have those kind of ingredients right now. But yeah, you're going to put a little bit of soy sauce in the middle of the mix. So I want to keep my food cold, so I'm going to put some. I was going to put some. Excuse me. I better not. Oh, I forgot. We are going to put a little bit of beef flavor as well as the fish sauce. That's going to be after the meat is cooked. I'm going to put that in, and then we're going to put the other stuff, and that's going to be part of that liquid. Oh, cold. That will help steam our vegetables. Because if you've been following the videos, you'll know I've been getting HelloFresh. Okay, so when you're going to cut the potato, make an area so it's going to be flat so you can work with it. And again, I'm going to be julienning the pieces of potato. Did I do that? So I'm going to cut them really thin, almost like potato chips. This side a second. Oops. Whoa. So, again, do your best to get them pretty uniform and the same size. They're flying all over the place. It's a very high overcast, high humidity today. It is forecast for a windstorm. I almost said a winter storm. My goodness. Some more of these. Okay. Don't look for perfection. And because this potatoes are going in with the stuff that's going to be cooked first, it will have time to cook. So again, take your time with your sharp knives. Make sure they are sharp and not dull. They're actually more dangerous when dull, because then you're forcing it instead of letting the knife do its job. I'm trying to hold it with my fingernail a bit, holding it down so it doesn't slip. So again, as far as I go, I have to take it really slow. When it comes to knives, slower is better if you're in a slippery situation. And what? Just like that. Ooh, baby, baby. Lesser is better. I'm going faster when I have less in the pile. Oh, all of a sudden I talked too fast. Et voilà. Like so. So, what else am I missing here? This one is going to be later. I need something for this. This way. Now, I'm not going to put the onion, I meant to say the garlic, in the plastic bag with the onion because the moisture does something weird to the garlic. And then, as far as this goes, I'm gonna make sure it is very slightly open, a wee bit, just a wee bit. Now, I got garlic and onion in here, ready to put on high fry with this chorizo. So that's gonna be next. I have some walnuts. I know, right? There's a little bit left of some walnuts. So I'm gonna stick that in the mix. Stick it in, because we like it all. Some yummy nuts, because we are what we eat. Make sure to include a variety of fruits, vegetables, and pulses in your meals, weekly and monthly. Change it up, and you'll stay healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, good enough. Et voilà. Hey, who's just drinking my damn wine? Every time I look, it's gone. Okay, now, next. Now. Got all that going. We got this going. Am I getting hungry again? This is what we had for supper last night. We being me. I almost forgot the carrots. The carrots is going to be going in the first initial fry. But I will be putting, again, one, just for texture, semi-julienne in my my final stage of cooking the vegetables. Again, these, for some reason, are all weird and soft. I had bought a whole bag. I only cooked so many. Suddenly they went missing. They went down. I don't know if there's a ghost in here or what's going on. But I don't know if you've been following my videos, but I have some marks on my hand. And I don't know where they came from. And when I'm cutting, I use the right hand. So there's nothing that would have been on this hand for me to cut. That's that hand. It would have been this hand. I don't know what happened. Unhappy dogs out there. They sound like family members. Family pets arguing. Maybe he was trying to take his ball. So as you can see, the process in making this is a whole lot longer when you're doing it manually. Now, if you have a machine like, I forget what those things are called, where you go across a board and it has different pieces you can use, your best bet would be to use that if you're in a rush or not very patient. Put those there a minute. Other than that, learn cutting skills. If you have better cutting skills than me, then I'm sure it'll be better. Ow, my back is starting to hurt though. We should go for a bubblegum break. Because it's not like this is not for right now anyway. This is for supper. What I'm going to do is, once all these vegetables are cooked, I will be putting it in the fridge to cool down. Then when I add the meat, I was actually kind of considering putting the meat in raw and then frying it so the goodness gets in. And then the next day or two, it's going to be even tastier. How's that sound? I think that sounds like a good idea. Linda! We bastardized Linda's videos of cooking. I do my best. I don't know why I'm not good at following recipes. I get what I have. I use what I have. Next! Now, let's go for a break. This is freaking my back out. I'm going to put this lid on here. And it's the nasty little bugs flying in. I think this should be fine as it is. Ow, my back for now. Let's go sit. Let's go chew some gum. Let me see what this video thing is at. Should I come back? I'm going to have to do a half cooking, half video. Guess what? I think it's better I do separate videos. So, what to do? I know my back hurts. I need a break. I'm trying to learn how to make videos, cooking videos. Should I go for a cigarette? Because I'm not allowed to smoke inside this house. Oh, my back. How many of these are there? Made fresh egg roll wrappers. Oh yeah, but the guy was almost misinforming me and giving me wonton wrappers. I made that mistake once before. I learned from it. Wonton does not match this recipe, what I'm making. Wontons go in soup. You know, you could fry them, I guess, but it's a completely different wrapper. So what I was going to consider doing, these are the kind who are rolled. I'm kind of thinking of cutting this in half and kind of making like triangular ones so I get more. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's have a drink. Oh, that'll help relax the back, baby. Oh, goodness. I actually hid. Let's have a vitamin. Women's 50 plus. Get your vitamins in. Where? This is THC and Materna. or some kind of vitamin. I'm okay with turnip. Anyways, I bit it, the THC. So I'll have a little drink. Drink. Oh, lucky that's far away. Mm. Lucky that was far away. I would have slurped it up. Anyways, I will be using this egg. I'm not going to be using this anymore. I will be putting a squirt of lemon and some parsley. So I'll keep that out. We've got all these delicious ingredients. This I'm going to put away for now. And this I'm going to put back in the fridge. Be cool. Oh, I forgot what else I was going to put in the end mix. Because I'm putting the meat raw, I was going to put a tiny bit of this just to sop up some of the goodness. Because again, how am I going to do this good? At some point, I'm adding some beef flavor. That's all I know. Let me get this on this side, so don't forget this. Let's go have a cigarette. Don't put the green screen on again. Gosh forbid. Oh, goodness. Oh, my back. Oh. Ow! Excuse me. I almost feel like I need a lolly. A lolly! I need a lolly. I'm going to be a lollygager. Oh, goodness. Guys, I figured when I came out here that I would try to get my life, have a new start in life. But my roommates are it's so hard. I was trying to make a nice living room for us, this and that. The guy gets drunk, he spills everything on everything, anything on everything, eats in the living room. I, excuse me, for the most part, eat at the kitchen table. I don't just eat anything at the coffee table. And if I do make a spill, I clean it up immediately. But you could almost hear it in my voice. I get so upset with cleanliness. I like it clean, especially before I go to bed. I want it clean so that when I wake up, it's a new day. It's a wonderful, clean atmosphere, fun day. Everything's clean, clear for the day. When it's clutter in your mind before you go to sleep and clutter in the house, that's just something I can't handle. Put a like if you like everything clean. But not looking for perfection, you follow. But I am looking for just everyday clean. I mean, you take a shower. Okay, so you're the only one using the shower. Wash the floor of the shower, at least decently. I'm not asking to get the whole damn tub clean, but wash the floor part. That's helping my back a bit. Anyway, I have some old Hubba Bubba from yesterday. Should we have that, or do you want a new flavor? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not listening to you guys right now. What does it say? Charmed! Hello, hon. Ah, you're on my hand. Don't fall between my hand and the knife. I did buy some cereal. I bought a variety. I actually seen some Lucky Charms I was considering to buy. What flavor should we have on a Friday? Or should we just have some lollies for now and relax my back? I think I'm going to make a separate video. I really shouldn't be doing this. I'm going to try and learn how to make proper videos. Do we want to have a new package of gum? Hey, please, down here on the kitchen counter, I am shrunken down to spec size. Ha-ha! Don't let me wipe you up with my dirty cloth that I'm about to get rid of. It's going to get thrown out right away. Talking about that, you just reminded me to get a new cloth. Now I know using a proper dishcloth is the best route to go, but I'm a little bit of a germaphobe, and I don't think other people just having random anything on my cloth. So, if need be, I just throw it out. So this I can throw out. I did buy some hair dye. I'm not going to be an old lady looking with all this gray hair that I keep trying to cover because of me and my bright ideas and dyeing my hair. And I couldn't figure out what to do with it. So I'm just going to dye it back the way I usually do it. Kind of a strawberry auburny taste. And then we'll try and dye it again later. Yeah, that's what happens. Don't try and be a hairdresser when you're not. Okay, so it's raining out a bit. Oh, do I even have cigarettes in here? There are none in this package. What am I doing? Hold on. I got them. Where did I put them? I know. I shouldn't be smoking. Okay. Now, so we have a lollipop, or should I have a cigarette? Lollipop or cigarette? You know what? I actually think I need a stiffer drink. So, what I do, I want a little bit stiffer drink. Something a little stiff. mix some vodka. In with the soju. Now, I normally love my liquor in the freezer, personally, but I can't do that here because we've got people with sticky fingers. Oh, here's to relaxing my back. Let's go have a cigarette. You drink the rest. Oh. Whew. Okay. Should we go in the front or the back? Oh my god, those egg rolls. They're gonna freaking taste good. They better. Oh look, there's a bird outside. So. It's raining. I don't want to walk there. Drip, 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 drip. I have to sneeze. Achoo! Ah! Oh, oh my goodness. Oh, cute. They're hiding underneath the vehicle. Shit, Mark. Oh. I have to let my hair get kind of dirty before I can dye it. So that's why it looks so rat-a-tat-tatty. And I didn't want to just I don't want to just keep styling it, straightening and doing things like that when again I'm trying to let it recover from the bleaching it. But I did like the color, I have to admit. Only smokers will understand when you're cooking that you need a smoke in between sometimes. That chorizo is going to taste so good. Making those my egg rolls are going to be egg triangles. There'll be no egg in it. Weird. Oh, hello. Oh, what's going on? Oh, wow. Are you telling me off? What you saying? You have a bird's nest nearby, or what's going on? Ooh, it is actually getting quite close to me. I knew that was your nest up there. I had seen it. It's quite nicely well built. Oh, where'd you go now? Oh, I do not want to press that damn thing. Oh, he's gone. Anyways. So there's some people who are not bird lovers. Sorry. They were squawking at me. I guess they can smell the cigarette. And then when I spoke back, they're like, do you know what she was saying? Ma'am, please? Aw, I'm sorry it's raining out. I had to take shelter as well. I love nature. So for me, it's so wonderful sitting out here. But I think that's enough for now. Oh, I forgot I had another cigarette over here. Okay, let's go inside. Oh, out. I'm going to leave the door open. Because, excuse me, I want to make sure that it gets enough airflow when I start cooking these onions. All right, we're back. Now, I'm going to cook the meat. I'm going to cook the meat. Then we're going to end the onions and garlic. Oh, I want to put a little bit of these nuts, these walnuts I had left over. Let's cut those up. I'm going to put my hand over it a bit so the pieces don't go flying too far. Now these are not so extremely flavorful, so they're not going to dominate the flavors in here. But they will, again, give yummy texture. And some flavor. Not looking for perfection. Good enough. Walnuts. The walnuts I'm going to actually put in the final batch of cooking. So that's what's going to happen. Oh, those vegetables smell so good. Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm going to be able to julienne these carrots. Let me see if I can. Can you see what I'm doing here? So you're going to make flat, thin slices to start with. Take your time, go slow. And then go from this side. Get them all together. Who drank my drink? Who keeps stealing my drink? Ouch. I broke myself. There we go. Just like that. Again, semi-julienne. Again, not looking for perfection. Now on the flat side that you have, put that face down so you have a base to work from. That side. Now these carrots, I think as I'm cutting it, I realize I will have to put those in the initial mix of cooking because I believe they may be a little too crunchy. So I'll put half and half. The majority of it I will put in the initial cooking so it gets a longer cooking time. Nice. Do the same with the next carrot. Remember to eat your carrots daily, if not weekly. Every meal, if you can, eat them raw. Because have you ever seen a rabbit with glasses? They help with so many things, including your eyesight and your airways. Yep, that's what happens. Ah, slippery. Excuse me. Whatever I did mixing that alcohol seemed to give my nose the runs. Something's in that alcohol. Some more. I don't know what kind of music I'm allowed to have in the background. So it's a little boring. Sorry, not sorry. I will get to learn it eventually. All the do's and don'ts, ins and outs. Stick it in. That's all I want to do. Get it out there. Get that content out there. So since the beginning, that's one of the things I always did was cooking. Okay, I think I have enough carrot. Stassi, c'est assez. Let me do some dishes, because yes, I'm lacking. I had a pan sitting here, soap in a second. Just a wee bit of soap. Not too much. I do not like the flavor of soap in my food. I'm the type of person who will actually even, depending on what I had just cut or used, just use water. I don't like using a bunch of soap for many reasons. So Let's see what else we got going. Turn this around. Wee. Look at you. Yeah. Just like that. This is, again, some food I had from the other day. Now, first things first, we are going to make sure I'm ready for this shenanigans. I'm going to turn the pan on high. Excuse me. Yes, I did that. So I'm going to put a wee bit of butter, because butter makes it better. We're going to put some butter. Again, we're using chorizo. There's going to be lots of grease that'll come off that, but you want the pan to have an initial coating. We'll put the rest of this butter when we're ready to put the vegetables. So let that cook down a minute. I'm afraid to touch this down foam after doing that green light stuff. Green background. Okay. So get it nice and hot. The butter will start to get brown or overcooked, so you want to watch out for that. So let's get this in here. Watch the direction of your weapon. Heat. Now, what else did I want to do? Just break it up nicely. I'm going to put it on a slight angle, cutting one way, breaking it up, turn it around a bit, break it up. Until we get it crumbly a bit more. Not necessarily cooked all the way through, because I want to add my vegetables in. At the same time, it can get the flavor of the meat. Oh, it smells spicy. And because the meat was cold, that's why I have the heat so high. But now that the meat is half cooked, I'm going to add my onion. I think they call it a trio something or another. Tell me in the comments. This cooking down. Now I'm going to turn heat down, medium high, which is number 6 on mine. And I'm going to keep breaking these pieces up. let it cook down. Again, I've got it on a medium high. Oh, I was going to put that meat in last. Oh, I forgot. I knew it would clump up like this. Oh well. Again, adding to the texture. I was wanting it to kind of do something fun to the mixture, but that's okay. So I'm going to let that cook down, the onions cook down nicely till they're almost semi-disappeared. Now I'm going to put some of this beef flavor. We're going to put a little soy sauce. About 2 tablespoonfuls. Smells good. I'm going to put a tiny bit of fish sauce. Just a squirt. Not too much. Let that cook down a bit. Make sure all the goodness gets happy together. Don't let anything miss out on that sauce. If you could smell it. So once that gets cooked down a little bit more, I will add some of the next ingredients. And then again, as I said, very last to go in is going to be the cabbage, because this Chinese cabbage cooks very fast. But because I have potatoes and different onions other than, we're going to have to cook that down a bit. Let's get this meat happy. Cook down without getting everywhere. Again, I want to get those onions kind of really cooked down and melted into that beef flavor. I thought that I had some, what did I think I had? I thought I had some kind of, what's that stuff called? It's a really yummy Asian spice. You put it in rice. What do I put it in? What did I just put it in? So, as you can see, the onions are caramelized and cooked down nicely. Let's add the different ingredients. But beforehand, I'm going to crank the heat high because the vegetables that I'm going to add are going to be too cold. So it will cool the pan down very quickly. Once I put the vegetables on, I'm going to put this lid so that it can cook down faster. So I'm going to make sure there's a little liquid down there. So again, we've got garlic, onion, walnuts, water chestnut, what are these things called again? Sorry. Bamboo shoot, corn, and sprouts. And then, once I have it pretty well coated, and think that the stuff from the bottom has come mixed in with the top, I'm going to turn it down to medium high. Start getting it everywhere. Wish I had a bigger pot to work with. Cook that down. And like I said, throw the lid on. We're going to kind of mush it together so there's more chance of it cooking and sort of steaming. And the flavors, just like that. I know, it's bastardized. There was a little bit of corn. I figured I'd throw it in. Let's get that cooking. Messy, messy, messy. Now, let's get rid of some of this garbage. Next on the list is going to be some, like I said, cabbage and the do you want to taste this? Where did my drink go? Let me go get my drink. Ooh, it's raining nicely out. Cheers. That's green tea. All right. Let's get this stirred up a bit. Now, remembering we have potatoes in here, I need to make sure this has enough time to cook. but it has cooled down considerably, so I am going to turn it up a wee bit. Where's that lid? Every now and then you're going to take a little sample of the carrots or something that you know takes a long time to cook. And turn that back down a bit. And I got the heat back up. Where did this come from? What was I doing? The ginger smell is coming out. I feel like I need another cigarette because I only had the half. Oh, my back. Let's add some more butter because butter makes it better. The last of the butter. Done. Well, it's not the last, but the last of what's in there. Make it in. Cut it up. Get a little bit everywhere. Lid back on. That's medium. Right then, wipe your utensils off as you use them, because that one's not going to get used for a while. Put that away. Now, what else do I need? Oh, my back hurts already. Let's do this. Clean these spinach. I don't really like the stem part. Oh, I need this on this side. As you can see, some of the spinach is going off. So, because it's discoloring, I want to try and use it up. Good enough. Let's give it a little rinse. Then, let's give this a little stir. Okay, so it's looking like the potatoes are cooking well. So I think that it's cooked enough that I can add the next batch of vegetables again in this little tiny vessel. I'm going to do my best. Oh, right. I also wanted to put some of the, let's put this lid back on. I want to use the spinach. I know. Are these flavors going to match together? I don't know. But I'm going to roughly chop some spinach in the mix. Not looking for perfection. Look, this one's not even cut at all. I like that. And then I am going to put a little bit more of the soy sauce because I need something to help this steam. Put about another tablespoon, I guess that was. Now we're going to put our, this is going to take a little bit longer to cook, so I'm going to put that first. Nice. The lid on it. Now, should we have another drink? Let's add a little bit more water to my back just hurts. Oh, that's the problem with me. Don't grow up and get out. Even if you don't look it, it hurts after a while when you're doing certain things. Anyways, I'm going to put this food back in the fridge because I'm not eating it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my back. Oh. I'm going to put this wrap away as well for the moment. Because like I said, I'm going to, I don't know what other people do, but I am going to cook this down well, put it in the fridge and let it get cool. I'm not putting it in the freezer, no, but I am going to put it in the fridge once it's cooked properly. I'll put it in the fridge, cool down, and then put it in the wrappers so that when I cook the wrappers not going to get over darkened. Whereas it'll still give enough time if I put it at medium, high heat to cook the inside and get everything happy. So that's what's going to happen. Let's have a drink to that. Smells good. Some vodka. Cheers. Oh, my back. I might have to give myself a painkiller. Suppose I don't have any in this cupboard. Oh well. What time is it where you are? How are you? How are you? How are you? Ow. My back. Ooh, that's steaming down nicely. Let me put this away before I forget. Remember where it's at. How much gum will you eat tonight? Says Alyssa. I can't read right now. My back hurts too much. Let's have a sip of this first. Sorry, I'm not reading the thing today. Ow, I'm tired as well as I'm still trying to make do anyway. Ew, there's something weird going on my door. I had it all cleaned. I don't know what that is on there. Anyway, cheers! Skål! So again, that's on medium. Let me go put this away. If you could only smell what it smells like in here. Now, let's shake this up a bit. Whoa. This actually could have used some more cabbage. I'm wondering if I might put some more cabbage in here. Where's the lid? Now, I had this left over. I'm going to rinse this off. I let it soak a wee bit. All that excess water off. And then I'm sure we'll find something we can make with the rest of those sprouts. Water out. Sit for a second. I feel like it needs more cabbage. So, we be cutting some more cabbage. This, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Remember? Oh, shite. My phone was almost dying. I'm only at 5%, yo. I'm gonna keep the ends. Oh my. For making, oh shoot, I'm breaking my little flowers here. Why? Now what happened? Cars and vehicles and airplanes and cows. So, I'm going to cut some more cabbage. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to cut this down the center. Cut this in here. We're not looking for perfection in an imperfect world. But towards this area, I am going to try and cut it a little smaller. And that's the beauty of cooking. You get to add stuff because you know it would be better. This is going to go in the freezer. Now this time it will go in the freezer. Into this lid. And just like that. We're going to add some more. Just a wee bit. Just to get it steamy. Let that keep cooking. Where's the lid? Where is the lid? Oh. Now, after all those commotions, let's try and straighten up a bit. Just getting the big pieces first, so it doesn't land on the floor. Garbage. Oh, I forgot to put the rest of that in the garbage as well. Or in the freezer. Just in there. So yeah, this I rinsed off a bit. I'm gonna get the excess water off. Oh, and I have a carrot left. You know what? I'm gonna actually just stick the carrot in the pot. This is gonna go in the freezer. How come it almost went off? Fine, be that way. You know what? Let's come back to round 2 of us doing our continuation of this. I'm going to let it cool down on the element and let the residual heat cook the rest. And then I'm going to actually put it in the fridge to cool down. Let's add this spinach. Lovely. Ah. Somehow it smells sweet. I don't know how that's happening. Ah! I just cleaned up and I made a mess already. Now, the lid. Oh, that's what smells. There's a piece of cabbage that got on the burner. Cooking. Good things take time. Arg! But I just find since my head injury, things take triple the time. Didn't seem to take all this time when I used to cook before my injury. Next. So, click like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you're ready up. Give me videos all my boing silly. Sometimes being informative, such as teaching you my bastardized version of making Canadian egg rolls. With an Asian mix, of course. Got to keep that in there. Come on. But stay tuned for chapter 2, as it were. Next thing My back is just hurting way too much. I'm sorry. But yeah, we're going to do 3 videos if I can today. This has gone on for 2 hours, yo, and it's still not even finished. I'm going to give up my day job. Oh, I don't have a job. Anyways, this is my proverbial feet. My feet at somebody saying, you know, girl, you got that something, je ne sais quoi. I want you to come around. Something like that. So this has cooked down, in my opinion, well enough. There's some yummy juice in here. I'm going to get the yummy taste all mingling together. But before I'm done, let's add just a wee bit of salt and pepper, because pepper makes it better. And we'll let that get happy together. I'm just going to let it sit. Turn the stove off. Put the lid on it. And let it continue getting happy together. And I will see you in the next video. But first, I'm going to clean up this mess. See you in a bit. It'll either be a lollipop video or a hot bubble gum, but I promise I will be back to finish this video of cooking, and then we'll do some fun stuff.